Who is the best player in the NBA? This argument is really tough in today's NBA. It was a clear-cut answer in 2010s, LeBron. In 2000s it was Kobe, in 1990s it was Jordan, 1980s was Magic and Bird, Kareem was 1970s, Bill Russell and Wilt in the 1960s. The NBA is going through that phase where they need to crown the new best player. It happens at the start of every decade.
Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
At the start of 2011, it was very unclear who the best player in the NBA was. Everybody was saying Kobe, but we didn't know who would be the GOAT of the 2010s. And LeBron, he just lost his first chip to Dirk Nowitzki. That is really bad. So LeBron wasn't considered a really good player because he didn't win a ring yet. So it was really unclear who the GOAT of the 2010s would be. Similarly, in 2001, nobody thought Tim Duncan would be the GOAT of the 2000s. In 1991, Jordan won his first ring, but they didn't know what was going to happen in the future. In 1981, it wasn't clear that it would be Magic or it would be Bird. And in the end, both of them had a two-man race the whole decade. So 1980s is a unique one where there are two GOATs of a decade, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. There was not this one guy. In 1971, Kareem won his first ring, and it was the start of what would happen the whole decade. Kareem would dominate the 70s, and I think that's why Giannis would also dominate the 2020s, because he also won a championship early in the decade in 2021. So I think he will dominate the whole decade because the pressure has come off Giannis of winning a ring. With the events that transpire this decade, it will be decided who is the new next best player. Curry, KD, LeBron are getting old, so it's time for new players to shine. In my opinion, right now, the best player in the NBA is Giannis Antetokounmpo. But for this decade, there are many candidates like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Giannis. All these four players are non-American. That's so fascinating to see. Number of rings these four players will decide who is the best player in the 2020s. Giannis is leading these four right now with the best resume till now. Luka has a lot of time left and Jokic and Embiid are fighting for the MVPs every year, though Jokic won both. Next year the Nuggets will be scary with Jamal Murray and MPJ. Mavericks have a center now. Bucks will get back Middleton and Embiid has a pay cut Harden, who I think is very good next year. By noticing his mentality, I am predicting that Harden will have a bounce back here. All these four teams are contending, plus the Celtics, Heat, Warriors, Suns and Grizzlies will be contending. Right now we are having one of the most competitive NBA in its history. Low-key, Jason Tatum can also catch up with them because he has the best team amongst all of them. Jimmy Butler and Curry are too old to get the crown. Ja Morant is too young to be in that conversation. I think Giannis is that GOAT material, a top 5 player of all time. He can easily reach that potential. Giannis is just unstoppable. Antetokounmpo just can't be stopped in the paint on defense and offense. He has crazy athleticism and has decent passing skills. He just needs to work on his shooting and then his game will be near perfect. He can easily become the GOAT. Giannis is the best player in the NBA and he will exceed everyone to claim the 2020s. Second place would be Jokic or Embiid, which is the biggest debate in the NBA right now. Luka in a few years will defeat both of them though if he gets a better team.